Hi guys, it's Nat at Illustrious Shadows Plans. I'm back with a plan with me this week, which I haven't done in a little while. I thought I'd take you along and plan out the next 2 weeks with me. I hope you enjoy this video. If you're new here, thank you for joining me. If you're a returning subscriber or watcher, thank you for being here as well. I appreciate you being here. So last week I had a go with my iPhone rather than the DSLR camera that I've been using pretty much since I set the channel up, and I felt like the quality was better and it was a lot easier to film. There were a lot less issues with the focus, but there were some issues with the sound. So this week I've gone ahead and I've put the tripod on my other half's desk rather than my own desk, so hopefully that will mitigate the clanking noises that we had last time. I'm quite pleased with how I've got it set up. I've also got it slightly closer in and I've got my chair higher so I can actually see the screen now that I'm recording, and I'm quite confident that I can tell that everything's going to be in shot. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this is what we needed and what I've been looking for. Okay, let's get into it. So I've got the kits from KolourCafe again out, which I had in the last video, and I went through these last time, so we won't go through them again, but I'm going to put them there. And then I've also picked up a couple of my little sticker books that I thought I'd flick through and have a look and see, especially these sterling ink stickers. I haven't used a huge amount of these yet, and I thought maybe that might be a nice option. And then next week we're actually away on holiday. We're going away for a little bit, so I have got some kind of holiday themed ones somewhere in here, which I thought I'd have a look at and kind of pull out and see if we can get that going. I don't want to put too much on next week because I will kind of use it to memory keep as well, but we do have some things booked in for the holiday which I would like to have recorded. So if I show you the March monthly pages, I can show you what I've kind of already got written in. So this is the week that I'll be working on, and then this is the week of our holiday. So I need to pop these bits in, and also I want to just kind of decorate a little bit more. So last week went quite well. I'm quite pleased with how the spread turned out. I haven't filled in anything on Saturday or Sunday yet. I'll probably do that after this video is finished, just to update it, and I will just go through. I did do that, I did do that, I did do that, I did that, I did that, and I did that. So that's all sorted and ticked. But there are some bits that we did on Saturday and Sunday that I'd like to fill in, so we'll do that. So it's actually the 10th today, so we're filming in the right week, which is nice. And I'm just thinking kind of what do I want to put over the days, and I'm wondering if I go for these kind of darker brown spots down here from the February kit, because I think I want to kind of use these earthy tones. So it is a lovely day again here in Britain, but it is turned a little bit cold. So it would be nice to kind of go away from the spring kind of colours and perhaps back to these kind of muted colours of the February kit. And which means I could also incorporate some of these kind of pet stickers that I really like. That's some of these greeny ones. So maybe we'll do that, I think. Kind of go earthy greens, browns, that kind of colour. I love these, they're so pretty, these stickers. I got these from Amazon, I think, or AliExpress, I can't remember, one or the other. I really like that one. That one's really nice. That's lovely. So I think we'll have that one. It's not overly brown, but it's not, you know, bright. I'll put that back over there. And then you can put this one under somewhere down here. We could just maybe do some like layering or something with these lovely floral stickers. So I am going to do the days of the weeks at the top again. I did that last time and I think it worked really well. So what I just did last week is I just Tipp-Ex'd over the days. So we'll do that again. Because otherwise the stickers show through, which is a bit of a pain. But I won't do this every week. I'll just be doing this for a couple of weeks whilst I've got these kits, so not too much of a problem. And then I've got my little tweezers. I was never much of a tweezer person before I started using these, but now the tweezers are kind of come into their own. The date dots are very similar colours. If you can see, there's not a lot of difference in colour there, apart from the February ones are silver with the colouring, and the March ones are gold. So I think I will go with the silver actually, because the rest of the week's stickers are probably going to be silver backed, aren't they? So I might use my other sharper ones. I've got another pair. It's got like a sharper point on them. I'm not entirely sure where the sharper ones have gone, which is slightly annoying. I will just have to make do with these ones. Oh gosh, my little boy is very much not in the mood for a nap today, but Mummy needs you to have a nap. Mummy is not ready for naps to be dropped yet. Yeah, he's just turned 2 a couple of weeks ago, and he kind of feels like he doesn't need to nap yet, but he does. He still needs to nap for like the next 7 years, I think. You know, that sounds about reasonable, doesn't it? I am not ready for him to drop his nap at all. Like, that is going to be such a sad day when we all finally accept that the nap is gone. But yeah, feeling a bit more positive this week. I think it's because we've got the holiday coming up, so that's nice. Okay, and I think I'm just going to stick with the black text on these days of the week. What I might be able to do actually is use, we're just gonna go in like this. I know this is not particularly sensible, but there we go. There's Monday. I do prefer the black days of the week rather than the coloured days of the week. I just think the coloured ones look a little bit harder to see what you're looking at. Okay. And the nice thing about this week is that I've got a little bit of variety. So normally I do pretty much the same thing every week, but this week things are a little bit different for a couple of reasons. So I've got some annual leave, but also there is a rather large sporting event going on in my local area, which makes travel in and out of the place where I live incredibly difficult for pretty much the whole week. So I can't do a lot of the things that I normally would do, and that gives me a little bit of breathing space to kind of try different things and change things around. So trying to take the positives of that. So there we go. There's a week done. And I wonder if we go in and just do the decoration before we do much else. I'm just thinking about this one. So I like these, but I really don't like that brown. Oh, I was going to go in for the brown dots, wasn't I? Oh, crikey. Okay, never mind. I've done pink. I've done pink. So we can do the brown. We can pick up the brown here. So it's about 1:45. So we'll put plan there. Plan. And film. Okay. What else have I got to put up? Do I want to put that down there straight away, or do I want to put that over here? Because last week I did this little to-do list in the bottom and that worked quite well, but I didn't really use this side, so maybe I'll do this kind of collaging on this side. Some nice, yeah, something like that. I do like to fussy cut these. Probably a bit of a misnomer because I don't need a lot of fussy cutting because they are pretty clear and pretty, no, they're not overly designed stickers, so it's basically just straight lines. But I just feel like even though the plastic backing does kind of fade in, it makes your planner a little bit less bulky and it just looks a little bit cleaner, even though, you know, you can't really see this plastic because it does go matte. But I just like to fussy cut things and make life harder for myself. we'll do that. I might try and put some music on in the background this week as well. So I normally edit my videos in a program called Wondershare, but when I tried to put music in the background on that program, I really struggled because it was kind of playing with the levels were all a bit weird, but I think on iMovie it's a little bit easier. So, and I edited last week's on my iPad, and I found that actually the editing was okay, but the tools in iMovie are not as fun or easy to use as ones in Wondershare, but it was alright. So you might put that there. And maybe I'll just put one of these over the top. I'm not overly feeling these sentiments, to be honest. They're not very me, but perhaps they would be nice to use at some point. Oh, I prefer that one actually. I like that one. That one's really nice. Okay, we'll go with that one. Put that one down here. Slightly off page, so we just need to trim that off. Just give that a little. Okay. See, that's nice. That kind of peachy orange and the greens together. I like that. Looks nice. And then we could probably put something up there as well. Maybe that one, which is what I was going to put down in the corner. Did I do? No, I just had the sticker last week, so maybe this. Let's do this. So I'd love to know kind of your opinions on using bits of kits that you don't like, or or that really don't fit your style. Do you kind of push through and use what you wouldn't necessarily pick yourself, or do you kind of go, well, life's too short to do that, so I'll just use what I enjoy using? Because I think it's tricky, isn't it? Like, these little leaves are very cute, so I'll put one of these on. Because on the one hand, I'm like, oh, you know, I've paid for these, I need to use them. On the other, I'm like, oh, but that's really not my kind of thing, so why would I use it if I don't need it? You know, if I don't particularly like it, then why would I use it? But then what's the point of getting the kit, you know? Is my kind of feeling. I love this page. I think this is really pretty, but I'm gonna leave this for another day because I think I will be able to use that somewhere else a lot more appropriately. And I might just get back to trying to track some habits this week, because I've kind of skipped off with that recently, as kind of we talked about in the last video. Things have just been too stressful, there's been too much going on, and I just haven't had time to do that. So I think I'll do that down the side. I really did like having that to-do list down the bottom, so I think we will do that again. Ooh. And we'll probably do that with these ones. I did get check marks this week for this kit, sorry, but they are they are silver circles, so they won't work with these dots, but that's okay. Not overly straight, but that's fine. It doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be there. You know, if you're thinking, oh, my diary's never perfect, don't worry, nobody's is. It's fine. You go for progress, not perfection. Progress, not perfection. I think we put so much stress and pressure on ourselves sometimes that we forget that things like this, hobbies, are meant to be fun. And if you're not enjoying it because you're putting too much energy into worrying about where things are and whether it's right and stuff like that, then, you know, that's just no good. It's no good for anybody. Right, I'm gonna go, oh no, I've used plan already, haven't I? I've used plan in one place, I'm not gonna use it in a second. We will do the to-do. I don't really like this colour on here and I don't think it really fits, but I'll do that down here. To-do, okay. Right, okay. So I need to put in what I'm doing this week. I think colour wise I'm going to keep it really simple, and I'm probably just going to keep the colour in the stickers that I put down because I don't really want to overwhelm the page, and I'm actually really enjoying this kind of I'm really enjoying this light kind of thing rather than this, which was all a bit bright and stuff. I think this works really nicely, and I think it looks really nice when it's fully filled out as well. So we'll just keep it like that. So I'm just going to turn you diagonally. I find it easier to write on the diagonal. So do it right. Okay, and I am working tomorrow morning. I haven't got a thing for this, I'm just going to do a box. I'm working till 1 o'clock because that's the hours that fits around the sporting event that takes over the location where I live, and then I'm working till 4 on Wednesday and on Thursday. But I'm not going to the gym at any point this week because I cannot get in and out my village in the evenings, which is very irritating. But I will be running home on these 2 days of the week. So actually I think I might do them as boxes this time. I've been doing lines. Do I want to do lines or boxes? No, I'm going to do line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not very good at counting either, guys. That's why I'm not a mathematician. So clearly not very good at drawing straight lines today. Yeah, it's a beautiful weekend. We had such a beautiful weather over the weekend, and then today, for some reason, it's really cold and there's no sun at all. So that's fun. Love that for us. Just put work, and then I'm going to put run here. So I have no choice, I have to run home Wednesday and Thursday because you cannot drive your car when these events are on, because you just don't get anywhere. You just sit in traffic for 3 hours to go 7 miles, so that's great. We love that. But yeah, I can run that distance, and if I need to walk it or take little walk breaks, I will. Friday I am on annual leave, so that's nice, and I've got a lot of tidying and packing to do for the holiday week ahead. So let's do our habits down here. Maybe we could put that in. That's quite a big box though. It's very wide, isn't it, that box? That's not really gonna work. I could try and use one of these. I did say I wasn't gonna ever really use this sheet. No, I'm gonna put that sheet aside. I'm not gonna use it. It's not me. It's not the kind of thing that I would use. So let's put that to one side. Let's have a look at this. Let's go with this one. Let's put this one down here, and next to our task list. Habits. I always get the Ed Sheeran Habits song stuck in my head when I say habits. And what I've done in the past is I've kind of done a little symbol. So let's go. So the first one's water. That's easy, isn't it? And that's 3 litres water. And then you could do 10k, 5-year diary, weight, because I'm trying to track my weight daily at the moment to see kind of like the day-to-day fluctuations, which works better for me than tracking it throughout the week and doing a week rolling thing, because otherwise, you know, if you have a really high weight on one week and then one really low one next week, you get kind of a false impression of what's going on, don't you? So I'm trying to do it daily at the moment, which is working quite well. So I have done that already today. I haven't done my 10k steps yet today, but I will do them at some point. What else was I tracking? I can't track the gym because I'm not going to the gym this week. No spend day. Today was not a no spend day. I bought myself a coffee when I went for a walk with my little boy, so oh well. Okay. I don't know if I want to put anything in this hole. I feel like I should, but I don't really want to. So tidy cutlery, I did this morning. I'm trying to go through the kind of, you know, the problem areas in our house and tidy them up and get like things out of them before before we move, because otherwise it's going to be a right pain trying to move everything and sort it out when we get there, you know. So I'm trying to go through like cutlery drawers, Tupperware cupboard, clothes, you know, shoe rack, that kind of thing. Get rid of stuff that we don't use or don't need to kind of make things easier when we do move. But it's a lot of effort, it's a lot of energy, isn't it? Like, and you kind of get to it and you're like, oh, I really can't be bothered. But it needs doing. That is probably going to be that spread done. I'm quite happy with that. So I think we'll move on to the next week. So I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to do the whole week, but I wonder if I just put in no decoration and just put in pencil the events that we've got booked in for this week. Because I would rather this is more of like a general kind of weekly journaling page than, yeah, and I've got kind of room for highlights down here, than I do, you know, like fill it out ahead of time, because I don't want to then go back if we don't do some of the things we've booked in to do and go, oh well, I've got to write over that. Okay, so I've just grabbed a pencil and a Tombow and I'm just gonna pencil in the events that we've got booked in for this week. So we are going to Butlins again. As you've seen this channel, you know that I love Butlins. It's one of my favourite places because our little boy loves it and we just have such a good time every time we go. I know it's not for everybody, but for us at this stage in our life, it is the perfect holiday. We don't have to go on a plane, we don't have to go abroad, you know, there's entertainment for all of us and he has a great time, we have a great time because he's having a good time. You know, it's just easy. You get swimming, you get your breakfast and your dinner included, there's everything's on site, you don't need to go off site if you don't want to, and it just makes sense for a family holiday when you've got young kids. Because you can't really go wrong. There's always entertainment on for them, there's always something in the evening for the adults, and I personally, I'm one of these people who doesn't mind for kind of watching the kids shows and stuff, so we all have a really good time. You know, you just relax with the family. We swim every day, sometimes twice a day. You know, I expect on Tuesday we'll probably go twice a day. We spend time together as a family, we enjoy ourselves, it's all good fun. So another thing I need to put on my to-do list is pack for Butlins. There we go. That's pretty much it. I'm worried this isn't the most exciting video and it's a little bit long, but you know, I'm still trying to find my feet again, trying to get back into the swing of the YouTubes and trying to use up the nice things that I have. Yeah, I'm just trying to get back into the groove, get back in the swing of things, be kind to myself, but also, you know, maintain the things that I like doing, which is, you know, journaling and decorating and having a pretty planner that I'm proud of and that I enjoy looking at, and this feels like it's working for me. I am gonna put in here as well, I'm just gonna put dinner, because I'm trying to get into the habit of meal planning as well, and I feel like recording what we're having for dinner, even if it's just for a couple of weeks, if I'm not actually planning it, you know, fine, but put that down there, put that down there, it's fine. Even if I don't plan what I'm gonna have, just having a record of what we normally eat and what kind of things we like. I think I did it on these pages. You know, I just kind of put chili and rice, curry, stir fry salmon, those kind of things, so we know when we're kind of making up our meal plan, then we've got kind of an idea of what we could put on it and what we kind of need to buy and stuff. There we go. I'll just bring this up a little bit closer so you can see. That is my spread for this week. I'm quite pleased with it. I'm quite pleased with how it's gone. Like I said at the start, I was going to plan this out, but I just don't think it's worth doing. I think I'd rather have this in pencil, and then I'll take the rubber and the Delphonics case with me, and when I'm there I'll fill this in, because in the evenings, obviously because our little boy is quite little, we can't stay out too late, and we tend to kind of see like the end show at 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then we'll go home and me and my husband will just chill out for a couple of hours in the evening before we go to bed. To be honest, we're normally in bed by about 9:30 when we go to Butlins, because we are knackered, because we are just running around all day after our little boy, just having so much fun. But it means that I will have time to kind of go in and go, okay, yeah, we did the Tots football, and then after that we went swimming, then we had some lunch, and then we went and watched this show, and then we did this and this and this. So it'll just be a nice little record keeping place. But yeah, this looks like it's going to work quite well. I never quite know whether to kind of time block things we did. So like this morning we went to the park. I walked around to the park with my little boy and we got a coffee, and he had a little baby chino and he enjoyed that. But you know, I feel like I should record that in there, but I don't. Maybe I should start doing that. Like I've done that sometimes on here, but I haven't done that often. Maybe I will start doing that. Maybe I'll try and do that this week, especially because I've got kind of a little bit more time off. I appreciate it if you made it this far. I would love it if you would let me know what you think about using the different recording equipment and how you feel about how I'm using my planner. If you've got any suggestions, please do let me know, and I will see you guys again soon. Take care. Bye bye.